Alrighty, I am live. It is good to be alive. That is always good. But it is Thursday, May 11th. It's the evening again. I've let the time get away from me a little longer than I wanted. It's 8:25 here in Colorado, 8:25 p.m. So I had some really good thoughts on some ideas, and then that happens. You're like, "What the heck was I thinking? I can't remember." So maybe that does not happen to you. Fortunately, that would be very fortunate if you didn't lose any of your thoughts. That's an important thing. But today is episode 33. I've been doing this pretty consistently. It's a daily social media show. I broadcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. I've not checked Twitter. I just have an account, and it's going to Twitter. So for those of you that are on Twitter and I'm not responding, give me time. Anyway, today, the episode, as I will show in the banner, I made a new banner, is are you getting grounded enough? This is really important. I think on episode 19, I briefly talked about it. I've been thinking about this, I've been watching other videos, and I think it's really, really important. It makes a lot of sense. So, if you missed episode 19, let me recapture your interest, and I'm going to share my screen. And let's go right here. Share my screen. So, the idea of grounding yourself and getting grounded to the earth. If you go to YouTube, and I'm going to try to zoom in on my search criteria, I search on earthing, not earthling, but earthing, kind of the process of getting connected to the earth. So that's earthing. And then grounding. Okay, grounding yourself, like electrically grounding yourself. Those two words, earthing and grounding, will bring you to, on YouTube, this page where there's some really good videos. And this top one I just recently watched. It's called Grounding the Science. There's a lot of science to this. To me, it just made sense. And the premise is we were essentially electrical beings. And with the age of all the electronics and all this other stuff, we can actually acquire a positive charge, subtle, but just enough. And that kind of wreaks havoc with our bodies. And it causes something that I've known for a long time. You want to eliminate inflammation. So this electrical charge wreaks havoc with us, creates inflammation, and that's a host of all sorts of ailments and challenges and problems. I mean, cancer, heart disease, a bunch of those types of things. So I'm thinking, health has been a big deal for me. I really strive to do, the best I can. And the premise of this is we do not get grounded. We don't actually put our feet, bare feet, to the ground, to the earth, to dissipate the electrical positive charges that just slightly can accumulate in our bodies and that wreak havoc. I have some good friends that have arthritis and things like that. And I think there's something to this. So here's this woman sitting on the grass. That's grounding. Okay. Really important. And why we don't get grounded is we're wearing shoes and living in buildings and cars, and everything is separated. It's a lot of rubber and things like that eliminate the chance to be electrically grounded. Okay, makes a lot of sense. Watch these videos. I really encourage you. It's probably one of the most significant, potentially health things that I could recommend. This is an important good part. So I'm trying to navigate to this video. This is the one I watched. Well, I did it on episode 19. So this was probably 2 to 3 weeks ago. It's an hour and 15 minutes. It's on YouTube. You can watch it. It's called The Earthing Movie, The Remarkable Science of Grounding. Okay, the full episode, full movie. And a friend of mine sent it to me. And I've been really captivated. It really struck a good thing in my life to realize that the planet is really important to us, and we've kind of gotten away from it. So, being in bare feet on the grass, as this image shows, is really a good thing. And being grounded, and there's a lot more to this. There's more videos. So I would check this out. There's a lot of great YouTube information. This is the founder, picture of the founder. I can't remember his name right now. So anyway, the point is, this is something that I think is really good. I really do. And we are separated from the earth because of the shoes, the homes, the carpeting. There's so much that separates this electrical discharge. And another thing I find really amazing, to be honest, is the whole concept of lightning. I never thought about it, but where's the origin of all this power come from in the sky? It comes from the sun. Electrical charges come through space from the sun, enter our atmosphere. That's why we see the northern lights. There's a lot. That's a huge amount of of energy hitting our atmosphere and doing all sorts of things. So it's significant amount of energy that enters our atmosphere. And where does it go? Well, it builds up and it builds up and builds up, and then boom, lightning. It makes total sense. Because really, I've thought about this and I'm like, what is creating the static charge? That air molecules aren't really doing that. I don't think. Maybe they are. I don't think there's electrical, because the electrons aren't leaving the atoms of air and things like that. So anyway, I'm not a scientist in that regard, but I do understand some basic things. I think the lightning comes from primarily the energy from the sun, and the earth is meant to dissipate that. Where does lightning generally hit? Sure, there's air to air lightning, of course, but then there's air to earth. So the earth is meant, I think it's really, really cool. It's really meant to take away all that energy from the sun. Of course, there are lightning, can do damage, and there are people that die and animals and whatever. But I think it's cool that the Earth is designed to absorb that. So I also found a website called earthing.com, and I'm going to be checking into this. I want to be grounded, literally, and not just more than walking out on the grass, which is great, or walking around in a park. And I'm not a barefoot guy, to be honest, so it's a little foreign to me. But these mats and other ideas to be grounded in my home where I live, whatever. Here he is walking on the road. That's it. That's all you need to do. So you don't need to spend money to get this. But the health benefits, again, referred to the video. The videos are amazing, and the health benefits are pretty astounding. So I think there are a lot of people that suffer needlessly. And I'm not promising or guaranteeing anything, but I think infinite intelligence, God, whatever you want to call it, has made amazing things for us, and we've just forgotten or gotten separated. And yeah, we've got to get back to the earth. So that is my good part. I've been thinking about this. I have gone out every once in a while when I go out and I'm going in my car and I walk down our cement or whatever, and I see a little patch of grass. I just reach down, touch it with my hand, at least the minimum of that, because it's supposedly that discharge happens instantly, but over time, I think the little micro energy, kind of filters through our body and slowly needs to be dissipated. That takes some time. So you need maybe to be grounded a little more than just maybe on the earth occasionally. So anyway, this website looks really good. I'm going to be looking into this as well. So that's my good part. I want to share. I think this is worth sharing. I really do. So that was what I wanted to share, and I will be looking into some products that I'm going to try maybe a mat. I'm not sure I'll go to the bed thing, but we'll see how it goes. It's a balance of, money and all that type of thing, but I feel really important about this. So checking the comments, haven't gotten any comments on this live today, so that's fine. But as a reminder, let me remind you that you can go to my website, chaseswift.com/good. And episodes like this, you may want to rewatch, you may want to send to a friend. I don't know. So if you came to my website, chaseswift.com/good, there's a form. You can just put your name and email, and I'll send you a weekly update on Friday. So tomorrow, I'll be doing that, and you'll get notified when I do all 5 of my good parts videos in a week. I send an email with all 5. That way you can click on them, save them, just that way you don't have to depend on the algorithm of the social media sites to make sure you see my content. Some of you, I think, will enjoy learning a little bit more about me, hearing some good parts. I trying to do my part to improve the world, improve, our health, improve our finances, improve so many little things just by sharing a good part of my life. So that's my goal. And I encourage you to share this idea, maybe do it live yourself. It's really simple. I use a sophisticated program that sends it out to 3 sites: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. But you can just do it on something you really like Facebook is really easy. You got a live button, you just click it and then go live. It works on your phone, works on your laptop, so easy. Click done and you're done. And that would just be your part to be part of this movement that I'm a part of to share the good parts of our lives. So with that, you can go to my website and you know how to do that. And again, thanks for those of you that might be following me, or maybe you've just learned about or watched this. Subscribe to my other social media, YouTube. If you found me on YouTube or Facebook, and if a friend shared this, you're welcome to add me as a friend, or maybe they'll send you my email as well. So however it works, that's fine. So every once in a while, I will talk about some ways to earn money and things like that. But my focus is really to share good parts that are just from my heart with no strings attached to really help others in a small way, but in over time, a significant way. So that's my goal. Hope you're enjoying it. And tomorrow will be Friday. So I have one more topic to think of. And when I get an idea, I'm going to try to put it in my phone or write it down so I don't forget. So, anyway, thanks for coming on. If you watch us and it's after the live, go ahead and just put replay. I'm curious to know maybe when you watch it. We do have a comment, so let me just show you that real quick. And Sam, hey, buddy, good to have you. Thanks for popping in. Sam is a fellow contributor to the good parts, I think, or at least he's in the same community. So thanks for coming on, Sam. I appreciate you. And well, it's kind of a fun project that I'm doing. Day 33. Pretty awesome. Thanks, Sam. We'll see you on the calls that we meet in the morning. So I look forward to seeing you. Thanks, everyone else, for being a part of this broadcast, and have a fantastic evening and into tomorrow. Look for my video tomorrow on Friday. I'll take the weekend off, as everyone should take at least one day off. I'm going to take 2 off of this show, but we'll see you tomorrow and then on Monday. Thanks again. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you again soon.